you are in your class 11th. So of course, I mean, you're also very, I mean, working on this YouTube. So this is also a different, work altogether. So much stuff to do. So how you manage your study and YouTube?
Yeah, it's really very, very big deal for me. But in this time, if you like anything, not like, if you love anything, then it is not hard for you. First of all, I want to ask you, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about you? And thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, I'm doing great. And how has your day been so far?
Yeah, it's going great. And of course, before you, I had talked with one of my buddy, and it was really amazing.
How? Okay. So, who was he?
She is one of my friend. She's from Gwalior, and we conduct session many times.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
So,
so how was your day so far?
yeah, my day was really amazing. It was in my today. It was I mean, it's my first session. So, before some days I had not take any session. Recently I took this session. So it was really amazing because I'm talking to you. So I'm interacting with you. That's why I'm really happy now. So
Yeah, me too.
okay,
And of course, first of all, congratulations for your 1K subscribers. I watch a lot of your videos, conversation videos.
thanks a million. Thank you so much. It's all for you because you all support me. That's why I'm here. Okay, so how long you have been learning English?
Uh, After actually learning English, it's a starting point of course, my schooling and all. But when it comes to the speaking part or, curiously learning is after my 12th.
Wow, after 12th. And in which background you are studying? Science or
Actually, okay, yeah, of course. Let me talk about a little bit. Let me introduce myself so that it will be easy for you. So, I am Priyanka Kushwah and I'm currently studying Bachelor of Business Administration from Sage University, Indore. I am from Madhya Pradesh and my hometown is Kamatpur. And I am also a bit active on YouTube. Not too much, but yeah, little bit. And of course, I'm also learning this language and working on my soft skills and what all I can do.
yes, that's really amazing. So I think I should also introduce myself a little bit.
Yes,
So
of course.
you already know that I'm Imrahul Islam and I'm from West Bengal and my district is Malda and I live in a village and I'm 17 years of age and when it comes to my education then I study in class 11th now in science background. And if I talk about my hobbies then I love reading books as well as my favorite hobby is gardening. It's my short
Wow.
introduction.
Yeah.
So so you
So,
told yeah, tell me, are you saying something?
yes, yes, go ahead.
So I have watched me too also. I also watched a lots of video of yours because when you send me text me, then I after visiting your channel, I have watched a lots of video. Those were really very good, and I have watched your video that has motivated me a lot. Like which video there, in which video there you have discussed about your 11th, I think, and that's
Yeah,
I'm
that's
also in 11th grade now. So that was really inspiration for me also because I don't know how I will score in 11, don't know, but in I think you are in science background, am I right?
no. I'm from commerce background.
Oh, commerce. Okay. So you are commerce. That's why I will be able to know something about commerce because actually I'm curious to know about commerce, but I can't find a particular person to know about it because the those person whom I talked, those are not in science or commerce, or those are all are arts background also. And in my village also, in my school also, there's nobody who are taking commerce. That's why I will be able to know something from you about commerce. So what I was saying is that in that video you have discussed about your level. So after 12, how was your experience by taking commerce?
Of course. Actually, of course, in the after class 11th, I mean, after class 10th, we have to take, in which field we have to go. So we have to take, proper like science. Some goes to science and some to commerce and arts. So I took commerce, and of course, I am interested in this accounts and banking field also, and commerce is also like a business studies. I am currently studying BBA. So of course, BBA, it's completely all about business and how businesses works, and what how they fundraise and how to, and so many strategies, marketing, HR. So everything goes under this. So this intrigued me and I'm interested in this. That's why I'm joining.
Okay. And I want to ask you a question. When you took commerce, then or before 10th, did you know about commerce correctly, or after 10th you generally took commerce?
Of course, I researched a lot, like, I mean, what is the future of this commerce field, and what all I can do. And of course, I was also interested in this mathematics, and but then of course, actually, this businesses and marketing. And because this is a management, in management field, we have so many things that we can do. And of course, we can start something of our own also. So that's why I just took this commerce field and just working on it.
Okay, that's really amazing. And in this time you have taken commerce, and when did you that means did when did you taken did you take commerce? Then did you think that you want to be a you want to get any job, or you take commerce to get a business, to start a business, anything? What is your dream? Do you want to get any job, or do you want to open any business, anything?
Yes. First of all, if I talk about the business, so of course, businesses are something that we can start as a management student, or anybody can start their businesses. But before that, we should have experience of job. So after this BBA, definitely I will find job, or I'm also I'm looking for job. And then when I will have the experience of corporate and how this work, then definitely I will start something of my own.
Okay, okay, amazing. Because in my personal opinion, to open any job, it's a easy deal. Or to open in a particular job to a business, then it's not a easy deal. Because if you have correct knowledge about business, then you can create any job, as well as you can grow up this business. So if you study on this, okay, then you will be able to grow this business as well. That's why it's really amazing. uh, because
Yes.
so in this time you were learning English, and after I was that after you have ranked in 12th, I think.
Yes.
How was your experience, and how your tutor how would your tutor get this this good news?
Of course, I actually this was I explained it my in this video completely, like what all happened. And this was actually my Hindi. He was actually my Hindi teacher, but he motivates me a lot, and that's how I think I got motivation from him also. And I also want, because this language, first of all, this is something I'm really keen into. I really want. I love when people speak this language and how they communicate. Of course, my mother tongue is Hindi, but still I love this language.
Wow, wow. And that's why I want to ask you a crazy question, because what are the uniqueness that has impressed you of English? What are the uniqueness of English that have impressed you?
Um, it's not specifically one thing, but this is the need actually. There is so much, what should I say? There's so much repetition, or because this is a need. If you are working on this management field, not only in management field, but in any field, if you know the language and if you know this global language, this is absolutely going to help you, and this will going to be the head start of your working days and whatever you do.
Okay, really, because in this time, English is really global language. You already told that, and as well as in this time, that's why you know in this time we are learning English to communicate with others, as well as we love to travel. That's why we need to know English, as well as you know to get a job. English is really important. Apart from this specific reason, do you have any particular reason to learn English?
um because as I'm learning, so this is already I'm interested in, and no, I just say that of course this is a need, and this is the I have already mentioned that this is the global language. Plus I'm interested in, and I have developed the sense of interest in this language. So now I am absolutely okay with this language, and of course still sometime I may make mistakes, but as mistakes are part of learning, so yeah.
That's why. That's absolutely. This time I can remember a quote. There is, winners is just experience failure. You know, that's why if you fail, then you will be able to win. That's why failure is not a big deal. So that's why, because if you read any biography of any successful people, then you will able to find a lots of failures. That's why it's really important, because because you have before joining commerce, you have I think you had thought about that, because when I took science, then since my childhood I really love to solve mathematics. That's why I never think about science. I don't know how what, because I live in a village. That's why we don't get that much facility about that. That's why after 10th I thought that how how to what are the field I can choose, or the field that I can choose. I thought that if I choose commerce, then I will be able to do some mathematics, but I'm not into this. That's why I thought that I should choose another thing, and arts is not my cup of tea. That's why I choose science. Science, I really love to solve mathematics. That's why I took science. So that's why. Let's see.
Okay.
And
So
your
as
yeah, are you saying
yes,
something?
as you mentioned that you are in your class 11th, so of course, I mean you're also very, I mean, working on this YouTube. So this is also a different, work altogether. So much stuff to do. So how you manage your study and YouTube?
Yeah, it's really very, very big deal for me. But in this time, if you like anything, not like, if you love anything, then it is not hard for you. Okay. But in this time, since, since back 4 months back, I was 4 or 5 months, I think, I created this channel. I never think I wanted to, save my vivid memories. Like, how was my English journey? If you watch my
Okay.
first video, then I thought that how was how was I? I after only watching my video, I thought that how nervous I was. In this time, I can speak little bit confidently, but in my first video, I was not so confident person. But in the that's why I want to save my memories, vivid memories. So and that's why I create this channel. In this time, to create any, in this time I'm talking to you, and in this I will upload this video after some few days. Then it is really easy. But to edit videos, to make thumbnail, it is really hard. But as a science student, I don't get time, that much time to study grammar, to learn vocabulary, to learn phrase, idioms, and lots of things. If you want to be a great speaker, then you need to know a lots of idioms, phrase. But as a science student, I don't get that much time. That's why I can't make my English attractive. I generally speak I always use general words, general sentence. Let's and one of my dream is to make my English, everyone want to make their English attractive. That's why after 12th, after completing science, definitely I will do. But if you talk about time managing, then I generally do the conversation, and after some adding something, I upload that video, and I really love to do. That's why I am able to do that. So generally, because in this time you are also uploading some videos, because if if I have seen a lots of YouTubers who are uploading after uploading some videos, they forget, forget leave YouTube, because they always
Yeah.
think about views, they always think about subscriber, they always think about anything. You don't, because if you want to do anything, you don't have to think about what's called that money or anything. You just think about your content, and you have to think about what you need to do, whatever you like. That's why it is really interesting, and that's all. There is no but it is really adventurous for me. I'll be able to
Yes.
save this.
And
Yeah.
yes, I agree with you. Like that you mentioned that I also speak very simple English because simplicity is something. Of course, if you're speaking very attractive English, what's the matter if people don't understand your language?
Yes.
I mean, if we speak simple language, people can understand us, and we can also convince and we can also communicate our message in a proper manner. And
Oh,
if we try to do much more attractivity in this language, so we end
yes.
up confusing people.
Okay, absolutely. Because we need to communicate with others. We have to use the word which can express our feelings. That's why we should use general word. Because if you use so many hard word idioms, then it will be really hard for me. But if I use this type of hard word, then it will be also hard for you also. Because that's why if we use general word, simple word, then it will be very interesting conversation. We can we'll be able to communicate long time. But it to make our English beautiful and attractive is really important, because if I want to visit any foreign country, then we need to know those attractive words, unique words. So we need to know, but in general conversation we can use general words. So
Correct.
that's yeah. And how about your journey? Because you are also uploading this type of video, and how was your experience? How did you feel?
Course.
How is it
Yeah,
YouTube?
I feel so amazing and so wonderful after uploading because, of course, in the starting time, I was not very active, but now, of course, I'm planning and I'm also working on YouTube. So it's not only about, of course, I also want this memories that you mentioned. These memories are, of course, it's very hard otherwise to record or to save somewhere. But this journey should be recorded. And of course, a very first video of mine was not that much good. But as every day, we work and we don't like the past stuff what we have done, but at least we can save this memory for our future that yeah we did it.
Yes, absolutely. You are
So
absolutely
this
correct.
is also thing. And apart from this, that learning a language is something interests me, so that's why I'm also learning, and I love to record and I love to upload, and I'm planning to do so much more on YouTube.
Okay, absolutely. So, how about your friend circle? Could you tell me something about your friend circle? How they are thinking about you, and are you getting benefit from them?
Just
About your friend circle, because how they are encourage you. Are they encourage you? Are they encouraging you, or they are just in this time, if you create anything, if you want to do anything, there is a, I'm thinking about bad friend circle. They are just kidding you, just they will make fun with you. And how about you? How they are?
If I talk about my friends, so of course, not all of them are encouraging me, but I don't need all to encourage me, to support me, to push me. No, because I am okay with one or two or three people who encourage me, and especially friend circle should be encourage you, or so that you can come up with more work, more energy, because somewhere or the other, definitely your company affect the people who are whom we are surrounded by. This is definitely we end up grabbing their habits or their schedules and patterns, so we do the same thing. So I always try to be surrounded by positive people, but only one or two friends encourage me. And of course, when I am saying that I should say that uh, I know which hands to shake and which to hold.
Yes, yes. It's really
So
important.
this is also matter. I mean, friend circle is okay. Of course, we have to build our network, but all the time seeking for others' approval or seeking for motivation is not right.
Yeah, absolutely. In this time, yeah, in this time, after watching some video, I thought that definitely you will do something great in future. You know, because you are doing really great. Because I have I have watched a lots of video. There was your confidence really great because in your beginning, I think have you in your college which language do you use to talk with others?
Of course, Hindi. The Hindi is everywhere. At my home also, in college also, and barely I have only two or three friends who talk in English with me. And of course, not really. They also try to. They also end up using Hindi, and I just. Of course, it's not how. It's very hard to find someone who is completely, intrigued or a keen learner.
Mm, yes, this is really right. So in future, what do you want to do? You told me first of all you want to get job, and what type of job do you want to get in future?
Of course, if I talk about my future plans, so of course, first I will do job, and then of course I want to start something of my own. It's not only related to like no, there should be a value, there should be a service with the society, and I want to create impact some. I mean, on this society. Plus, this language, I know I will continue with this language in any form on YouTube or I must say I take classes also nowadays, English classes. So it really helped me to grow or to build up my confidence. So apart from this, yeah, this two or three things now I'm able to say at the moment, but let's see what will come up on my way and what will I do.
Okay, so
What
we
about
both, yeah,
what is your future plans and what you want to do in your future?
sure, sure. Actually, I already mentioned you that I really love to solve mathematics. So in future, I want to teach mathematics in a funny and easy way. Just in this time, maximum learners are afraid of mathematics. So it's
Ah,
my dream is to make mathematics funny and easy. So let's see what happens in future. And apart
so
from that, I teach English also. I
English.
did, yeah, and not only teach but also train English because I will prepare them to speak English, not to score better in English. Okay, because if you will able to speak, then you can write anything. Then after that, automatically you will be able to solve grammar. I think, in my personal
Yes,
opinion, it will happen or not. Let's see. So
of course, future is unpredictable completely, but we can plan a little bit.
yes, yes,
And then
yes.
we can go ahead with that vision or goal. But I'm really happy to hear that you want to be a trainer, English trainer, and want learners uh, to speak or to be fluent, and you want to help them. So it's very good.
Okay, thank you. So
So
actually, we both
one
are,
one
yeah.
more thing I want to ask you. You said that you want to teach mathematics in a funny or easy way, right? So why don't you create mathematics videos for your channel and just try? I mean, just start again. I mean, start it right now or in this English journey. Also, you can do mathematics also.
Okay, okay. Actually, if you watch my previous video, then I was uploading mathematical video in my channel. So
Okay.
after, yeah, I have already uploaded 10 or 12 mathematical video. And actually, to maintain everything is really hard for me because, mathematical video is really too long because I have uploaded almost 1 hour, 2 hours video in my channel. Because, to maintain everything is really pretty hard. And, as a science student, I don't get that much time to give YouTube. That's why I was not uploading. But definitely after 12th, I will complete 11th and 12th mathematics after 12th. After completing 12th, I will upload this type of video. So then I will create a channel. But in this time, I'm uploading this video, and let's see. And so I want to ask you a question. We both are learning English, So I have faced a lot of problems, and in this time also I am facing a lot of problems. And in this time, what are the problems that you are facing to learn English, and how to overcome this problem? Could you tell me something?
So if I talk about the problems that I'm facing or what I have faced already, so the thing is that somewhere, I mean, of course, it's all how you speak. I mean, the more you speak, the more you learn. I believe that.
Yes.
So we should, of course, I am working on my speaking skills plus writing portion also, because the writing matter a lot and how your pauses, grammatical errors. So I'm also working on grammar portion and some like tricks and all this. I mean, all grammar part, that it's very hard, but it's part of learning a language, so I have to do.
Yeah, actually, absolutely. And what's your opinion? To speak English, grammar is important or not?
At some extent. I mean, uh, if of course there is I mean, so many people, I mean, I heard this, like their mindset is like, okay, first you complete the grammar and then you will speak, so it will be okay for you. But it's completely a wrong approach, I believe that, because
Yes.
if you are learning one concept in grammar, then from that day onwards you speak, so that you can come up with, I mean, of course it's not that much hard to speak English, because the thing is that you should know the tenses and voices and all, just start speaking. And I have done the same thing. And
Oh,
then gradually you will of course you have to solve grammar also, and because uh, of course it automatically you have to solve the grammar, and then you will come up with the proper grammar structure and all, because we can speak English, but grammar is structure. Grammar structure our sentences in a proper manner. And you mentioned that earlier, attractive manner. So we should learn grammar. We can't skip it.
yes,
What do you believe?
yes.
What do you believe? Do you believe that grammar is not necessary?
Yeah, I can't say that grammar is not necessary, but yeah, I can say that if we want to be fluent in English, then we can avoid grammar, you know, because I must it's not that you must have to learn grammar, you know, because I can give you a perfect example. Before answering that, I want to ask you how many language you can speak.
First is my mother tongue Hindi, and next is English. Two language.
Do you know my mother tongue is Bengali, so I can speak Bengali fluently. And you can say you already listen my English because I can speak English a little bit as well as I can speak Hindi also. But if you told me that, how did you learn English Hindi? Because if you told me to write anything Hindi, but I can't write. I know a little some of word, but I can communicate with you in Hindi generally. I can get every word, every sentence. But how is it possible? It is possible by listening. Since my childhood, I used to watch every cartoon in Hindi. It was like Doraemon, Chota Bheem, like this type of cartoon. I really, because then sometimes I thought that if I learn, if I watch this type of cartoon in English, then in this time I will be a great speaker in English. But after some time, I thought that if I watch this type of cartoon in English, then I will not able to know Hindi also. That's why I'm really happy to know Hindi. So really everything is good. I think that's why. Because I never. If you told me any grammar of Hindi, then I don't know anything. But I can speak. I can form tenses also because of Hindi. I can because of listening. Listening is really important. That's why I never say that. But there is a huge difference between English and Hindi also. But we can say that both are language. That's why if we want to work, you know, before while learning any language, you have to make interest. Because I was interested in watching this type of thing. That's why I was able. So in this time when I watch any movies, then I watch in Hindi. But after when I started to learn English, then I thought that I should watch every movie in English. That's why I'm using YouTube as a platform to learn English also. That's why this is the perfect example of that. We can ignore avoid grammar also to speak English, I think. What's your opinion? Are you agreed?
Yes, I agree. But of course, as I already told you, that at some point grammar is also important. Of course, we can speak English because, of course, as you said that you used to watch cartoons in Hindi and now you can speak Hindi, you can communicate in Hindi. But at some point, you should know little bit, okay, how to speak in a proper manner. So, on that path, you should know grammar part also.
Okay, absolutely. Because then I want to add some point that I can speak Hindi, but it's not that I know everything of Hindi. Because there is a lot of word also that I don't know. But definitely after listening, I will know this word. But if you said any hard sentence of Hindi, then I will not able to know that. But
And
I know Hindi, I can say that.
one more thing I want to tell you that I don't use proper Hindi. Of course, my mother tongue is Hindi, but pure Hindi, typical Hindi, it's very hard to speak because normally I speak Hindi, and if I talk about typical Hindi, so I am very far from this typical Hindi.
Absolutely, because I want to ask you, when did you learn Hindi grammar?
No, no.
Me too, me too. I never learned Bengali grammar, because I don't know what is when I learn, it's really very difficult for me to learn Bengali grammar. When I think about Bengali grammar, it's really hard because when in my before 10th, I was supposed to learn Bengali grammar also, but it was really toughest subject for me because that's why because I know Bengali. I am really boss of my language. I can converse with others in Bengali easily. But I know, but when it comes to grammar, Bengali grammar, it's really hard. That's why we all never follow our mother tongue grammar. Why it's really hard.
Yes. And typical, typical Hindi, and as you already mentioned that you don't know typical Bengali also because and you haven't learned grammar portion of this Bengali language. So it's okay. But the thing is that we have to address our message in our mother tongue, and we can easily do it. And now I should say that without the grammar portion, we can easily convince, I mean, easily address our message. But if we want our language should be attractive or in a proper structure manner, so then we can go ahead with grammar part also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So anything else do you want to ask me?
Um, Seriously, it was amazing conversation with you, and I really enjoy. I shared a lot, and you also shared your journey, what you want to do, and definitely all the best for whatever you are doing, and you're really doing amazing, wonderful.
Thank you so much. It was really lovely talking to you. I really enjoyed the whole session. So really lovely talking to you. And so if you want, we can talk others when you will both will be free. Okay. So it was really lovely.
Yes, definitely. I
So
really want to have a conversation with you again. And definitely we will talk. We will talk about so many things. There are so many topics we can talk about.
yes, 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 absolutely.
Okay?
So it
So
was
have a nice day.
okay. Bye for today. Take care.
Bye. Take care of yourself.
Yes, you too.